Hey guys, what's up? It's The Journey with KS. I'm your boy KS. What I need you guys to do is click on that subscribe button, ring that bell. Thanks for taking the journey. It's the journey. It's the journey. It's the journey with KS. It's the journey. It's the journey. It's the journey with KS.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Good afternoon, everybody. We welcome you back to The Journey with
KS, and I'm your host KS.
And I am your co-host owner. We are live right now on Sony Hope Radio. This is the summer finale of the Journey with KS radio show, so we welcome you guys in, and the Journey with KS radio show will be moving to Sundays in the fall.
Sundays, everybody. That means whether you got work or school and stuff like that, you guys can still tune in Sundays. Makes it a little bit easier for everybody too, you know? After church, Sony Hawk Radio or something, you know?
Sundays in the fall, which will be live on air on Sony Hawk Radio right before season 1 of the tour. KS, tell the viewers a little bit about what season 1 of the tour is.
Okay, guys, so season 1 of the tour is starring me, KS, and Telly Stoneman, and we are going around to cheer gyms all across the country, guys. Cheerleading gyms. And we are putting on a great show and performance for them. Some of them are indoor, some are outdoor festival type events. And we're just bringing a good time, and we're compiling all the footage down from the gyms to make season 1 of the tour.
And where did you perform on season 1 of the tour? You were with Telly Stoneman.
Oh man, we were in Dayton, Ohio, Columbia, South Carolina, Jackson, Mississippi, Rochester, New York. Oh, we were all over the place. It was a great time. So thank you to all the gyms. Thank you to all the athletes and the parents and the fans and the sponsors and everybody that took place in making season 1 happen.
And you were with Telly Stoneman from Real Hulk Records?
Yes, Telly Stoneman is a great artist. She's a phenomenal singer. She's got great, unique music that I love. And so shout out to Telly Stoneman. Shout out to Real Hulk Records, Real Hulk Entertainment. They got some fire artists.
And shout out to the RHE TV network. If you guys go on Roku, Amazon, Apple or Android devices, just search RTN. Go ahead and download the network and get ready for season 1 of the tour coming to the RTN this fall, and we cannot wait to perform. KS, you have a new album out, FAU. How can we find it? How's it been going? And a little bit of the feedback that you've been hearing from the fans.
Okay, so FAU is available worldwide, which means if you guys have Tidal, Spotify, Apple Music, Deezer, the whole 9. So I'm excited about that. And FAU is Forget About You, Forget About Us. And right now on Spotify, in the first 2 weeks, we're over 10,000 just on Spotify alone. We got to be somewhere around 20,000 total streams. So I am very excited about that. And a big shout out to everybody who featured on the album. We got Owner, Kellyanne, we got Big Picture Fats, and we got Ketty Monroe Music. And the album is very innovative. It's modern 2000s pop, a little bit of like Black Eyed Peas meets like Outkast, Backstreet Boy, Flow Rider kind of feel. So
it's excited. A phenomenal album. What is your favorite song?
I think my favorite song now that I've listened to it, even though I love every song, is, I don't know, I think Insecurities.
Ketty Monroe.
Yeah.
Such a background with that show. With that song, Ketty Monroe, we didn't know what we were going to do on the feature for Insecurities. We knew we needed a feature, and we were going through a list, reached out to Ketty Monroe. Shout out to Big Picture Fats for hooking us up with Ketty.
Yes.
And and that's how that happened. It was quick, and it really worked out nicely.
I mean, the song, it's got like a sing vibe, almost like a pop, smooth vibe. Then it's kind of got that like rock feel. And then it's got the feature. So I think it's just, I don't know. I think that's the one that I, it's got it kind of hits you on the inside a little bit.
Little bit, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And we also have a segment, everybody knows it, Celebrity Birthdays in Today in History. So KS, why don't we break it down for them?
Okay. So today is Wednesday, September 1st. Can you believe it's September already?
September. Wow.
So, as soon as summer hit this year, it flew right by our eyes. And we most definitely had fun. Like the tour was super great. We're still building in the label and everything is awesome. And so I'm happy about it. But today, we do have a couple of birthdays. We have pop singer Gloria Estefan, who turns 64 today. Dr. Phil turns 71 as well.
Dr. Phil?
Yeah.
71?
Yeah.
Wow, he kind of looks good for 71.
I thought he was like 50, maybe 60. Also, we don't normally have a whole lot of kids turning 19 today. So I guess he isn't, much of a kid anymore.
Not much of a kid.
Sorry. Romeo Beckham. Sorry, my brain.
Womp, womp, womp.
Romeo Beckham's birthday today, so we don't have a lot of young ones turning 19, but he's been on fire.
Brie is probably listening right now,
laughing at me. I know.
How did you mess that up?
How did I mess that
19, up? Big difference.
So
Romeo is the second-born child to international soccer star David Beckham and the star we know as Posh Spice, Victoria Beckham.
Correct. So speaking of David Beckham, here's an interesting fact about the soccer star. According to his wife, David Beckham suffers from obsessive compulsive disorder, OCD, which makes him have everything in a straight line or everything has to be in pairs. Victoria Beckham claims, if you open our fridge, it's all coordinated down either side. And we've got 3 fridges, food in one, salad in another, and drinks in the third. In the drinks one, everything is symmetrical. If there's 3 cans, he'll throw one away because it has to be an even number.
Wow. That is crazy. I can't imagine being okay with just throwing something away like that. I'd have to drink it, at least give it to someone else to drink. I couldn't just throw it away like that. That's kind of funny.
And now for our Today in History segment. On September 1st, 1939, World War II began as Nazi Germany invaded Poland. So that was the beginning of a very historical event. Here's something that takes us back even further. In 1730, U.S. founding father Benjamin Franklin established a common law marriage with Deborah Reed. I feel like today's crazy, like World War II, like it's almost World War III now, the way things are going.
That's the way it looks.
Dang.
We hear a lot about Benjamin Franklin and his contribution to building the foundation to our country, but I can't say I know too much about his personal life.
And what a better day to speak of marriage than on a day when we talk about David and Victoria Beckham. Did you know those two have been married since July 4th, 1999?
That is truly remarkable. You rarely hear of celebrity couples withstanding the test of time, so God bless them.
Yes. And so, Owner, you've been married for how long now? 4.5 years?
I think so.
You think so?
I think so. Yeah, 4.5 years, almost 5.
That is crazy. Tell us a little bit about your wife. I just saw you recently posted something thoughtful of her on Facebook about she's a huge supporter of the journey and.
So yeah, I met Nicole almost 5 years ago. We got married almost 5 years ago. And she's just, definitely a big supporter of the journey. We travel a lot. We're never really home. And it's nice to be able to fulfill our dreams and our goals by being able to have people around us that support and allow us to have the ability to do this without really worried about, am I going to be home tomorrow? Am I going home tonight? No, we're on the road. It's part of the industry, part of what we have to do to gain the exposure of people that are just not next to us You guys have heard it on Independence the Strong Way. You got to go out and you got to get out there and you got to meet the people. So that's what we do every week. Mm-hmm. And so it's amazing the support Nicole gives. It's phenomenal.
Yes. Thank you so much, Nicole. And we love you. And you mean the world to us because you do so much for us and you mean a lot. If you could give listeners a piece of advice for a successful marriage, what would you tell them?
Figure out a way that you can work on the road so that you're never home.
Because we all know how happened with my last one.
No, I mean, just give each other space, though. You know, like don't try to be on top of each other all the time because it gets to be too much, too quick, or too slow. And that's really my only advice: is just give each other space. Allow each other to be in separate places at separate times, even if it's in the same city. Just take your time to do your own thing here and there. It really creates a lot of peace, I guess.
Okay. So speaking of that, that's some good advice, man. And I think starting off this morning on the journey, we should do Prison, me featuring you. This song is really deep, and if you guys haven't heard it, FAU is out everywhere. And this is also, this is in one of my tops too. I mean, every song is like a top song, but like, I really love this song. It means a lot, and it breaks down a lot. So this is Prison, me featuring Owner on Sony Hawk Radio.
Stopping or another way back in to get boxed in, praying for something better. My faith has been lost, thinking life is up, it's now or never. So I send my love towards a letter, headed your direction, cause this'll be something better. I'm feeling you, I don't know what to do, because my heart's been locked away for far too long. It's slowing down the rain, so that I can love again. We're making it easy to fall in love. Away all my doubts, break the chains from the ground, and let me out of my prison. Take away all my doubts, break the chains from the ground, and let me out of my prison.
Stuck inside this cinder block, breaking boundaries on my clock. Old school without the hop, not hit nor sweet like soda pop. Mental pictures paint the vision, sloppy mixes makes bad decision. Woke up this time hunger driven, sparked by love, blessings given, coming out mind clear for living. Now my world feels like a privilege, life sentence made just past $1 million. Release the chains, it's underwritten, another round sparks in the cloud. Living dreams, may it all be found. Open cage, pull me out of these prison walls, now broken down.
Break these chains, baby. Break these chains, oh. I want your love. Break these chains, baby. Break these chains, oh.
And that was Prison Me featuring Owner.
Welcome back to Sony Hulk Radio, guys. We are having a great time. Shout out to Cheer Music Factory and Cheer Media Factory. We have been in the studio the past couple of weeks, KS. We've been starting. Last week we did Texas Empire. We finished Texas Empire's 5 awesome 4X mixes.
Oh yeah, those were super
phenomenal. I think that they texted me yesterday, and it seemed that I think they practiced with at least 3 of their teams so far, and the routines look really good to the music. So I'm super happy about that.
Yeah.
We were working on Monmouth Falcons currently. We're working on Elite Stillwater Academy, Enterprise Junior Hornets, Cheer and Tumble Headquarters, Wild About Cheer. We done Mount Olive. And if you want to order Cheer Music Factory KS, where can you order music from Cheer Music Factory? I would imagine it's Brie at promo@cheermusicfactory.com, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, guys, that's exactly where you can order it. And if you guys are still unsure, you guys can go to cheermusicfactory.com. You guys can listen to some of the mixes. You guys can hear all the great original content music that we have to offer in all the libraries, as well as check us out on social medias at Cheer Music Factory. And if you need logos or flyers or anything like that as well, Cheer Media Factory, guys. Ryan Zeller is the guy to hit up. He is the man.
Ryan Zeller. Shout out to Ryan Zeller.
Shout out to Ryan Zeller.
Ryan Zeller is also a vet.
Yes.
Who served in Afghanistan. So thank you for your service.
Thank you so much, Ryan.
Cheer Media Factory General Manager Ryan Zeller. All right. So we have some special clients that we are working on over the next couple of days, weeks, and 3 mixes have already gone out. A great choreographer friend of ours, Danielle Wilson. She works at Jersey Spirit Elite with Jersey Spirit Elite Choreography, and they go around, and she's been killing these routines. And I believe it's about 16 or 14 or something, a bunch of teams. Some she still has to do, but she's been around doing choreography, and she is ready to get her mixes done. And we would like to give a special shout out to those teams getting your choreography done by Danielle. So, Storm Athletics from Olean, New York. Shout out to Storm Athletics.
Storm Athletics.
We have Flip Factory from Groves, Texas. So shout out to Flip Factory. We have Legacy All-Stars from Toms River, New Jersey. Shout out to Legacy.
Legacy All-Stars, let's go.
We have Jersey Spirit Elite from Cape May, New Jersey.
Yeah, Jersey Spirit Elite.
We have Southwest All-Stars from Venice Beach, Florida.
Southwest All-Stars.
And Summers Point Sharks from Summers Point, New Jersey.
Summers Point Sharks.
You guys are awesome. So shout out to you guys, and we look forward to getting these mixes out to you. Featured voices on the mixes with KS. Do you think you can do some vocals for these teams?
Yeah, I can do some vocals for them. I love doing vocals, guys, and I love the fact that a lot of the teams specifically like my voice for dances and mixes. So thank you guys for choosing me and choosing us, and yeah, we love you guys.
And we also have the 910 Wolfpack is going to be getting some mixes done. So
Innovation Cheer.
If you guys need cheer music or you're interested in any of our media products, remember that's Brie, promo@cheermusicfactory.com, and we have a special Journey Jump-In today.
I'm excited about this.
We'll see who that's going to be. And we are going to play another song right now from KS. KS, what song of the album are you wanting to play right this very second? After that, we're going to have to take a word from our sponsors so that we can get right back with you with more radio.
Okay, I think we're going to hype it up a little bit. I think we should do Rated R. Let's do Rated R. Let's get everybody jumping out the seats right now.
Like a movie star, body language, flirtatious, I go rated R. Come around here, chicken up A-list like a movie star. Body language, flirtatious, I go rated R. Baby, you call it, I'm taking you home. No questions, that these intentions is gold. Scoop you like ice cream, spoon you, let's smoke. When you see drip, let you lick off the cone. Catch me, I lock when I get in the zone. Leaving you open, you won't be exposed. No time for his come on, so shoddy. I'll be your poppy, demon, yes, mommy, baby, you copy. One day Bugatti, Cairo Champagne, Miami, we stopping. I'll do the crime if we do the time. Could be in my scene and have just what you like. No drama, let's ride full of tennis, no fights. Working you right, I'm loving the sights. Baby, you could be my baby. I gotta tell you that you look amazing, and I want your love, your love. Come around here, shooting up and it's like a movie star. Body language, flirtation, I can rate it up. You come around here, shooting up and it's like a movie star. Body language, flirtation, I can rate it up. Come around here, shooting up and it's like a movie star. Body language, flirtation, I can rate it up. You come around here, shooting up and it's like a movie star. Body language, flirtation, I can rate it up. You're looking for new, well I am that change. Just turn to the clouds on your rainy days. Change up your mood when your vibe's not okay, and take you away when you need to escape. It's just how it goes with me on your plate. Do my best to build, not make mistakes. Stay by my side, let's be partners, okay? And when you need help, yeah, I'll put on a cape. I need a queen, show me what that means. Floating cause you got it, the swag, style, body, the money, damn girl. Do I want it? No drama, that's right. I'm in it for life. Put me in it for life. Baby, you could be my baby. I gotta tell you that you look amazing, and I want your love, your love. Come around here, shooting up and it's like a movie star. Body language, flirtation, I can rate it up. You come around here, shooting up and it's like a movie star. Body language, flirtation, I can rate it up. Come around here, shooting up and it's like a movie star. Body language, flirtation, I can rate it up. You come around here, shooting up and it's like a movie star. Body language, flirtation, I can rate it up.
Okay, what are you wearing right now?
Nothing.
That's right. So mommy's gonna teach you how to dress yourself. Underwear always comes first, name tag at the back, then pants, then shirt. Get the first button in the right hole or you have to start all over. Socks going first, then shoes, right on right, left on left. With shoelaces, just take the ends, cross them over, switch the loops, the rabbit goes down the hole, pull tight, and you're left with bunny ears. Got it? Why are your pants on your head?
Most parenting is hard to do in just 2 minutes. But 2 minutes twice a day making sure they brush their teeth is easier, and it could help save them from a lifetime of tooth pain. Visit 2min2x.org to find out more. A message from the Partnership for Healthy Mouths, Healthy Lives, and the Ad Council.
This message is for all of you sitting in the passenger seat. And apologies if it gets a little uncomfortable. But how does it feel to be at the mercy of someone who thinks a random text is more important than your life? Someone who takes their eyes off the road while speeding along in a 3-ton hunk of steel. Freaky, right? Well, why not just ask them to stop? Or better yet, volunteer to text for them. It might be a little awkward, but believe me, you'll live.
Learn more at StopTextStopWrecks.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
We are live outside the home of Joe and Rosie Goddard, where a pretty big tickle fight broke out just minutes ago. Sources say their father instigated the laughter. Let's go inside for a comment. Apparently, they have no comment. Dads, let this be a reminder that it only takes a moment to make a moment. Call 877-4DAD-411 or visit fatherhood.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
How's it going? I'm having a stroke. Are you going to shake my hand? I'm having a stroke. Wow, you're not even moving your arm. I'm having a stroke.
When someone is having a stroke, they may not be able to say it with words, but their body language will tell you loud and clear. Look for FAST. F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time to call 911 immediately. Know the sudden signs. Spot a stroke fast. Visit strokeassociation.org. Brought to you by the American Stroke Association and the Ad Council.
It's the journey. It's the journey. It's the journey. With KS. It's the journey. It's the journey. It's the journey. with KS.
And welcome back, everybody.
Welcome back, everybody. And we have right now for our journey jumping. Welcome to the show, Brie.
Hey, everybody. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you. How's everything going?
It works.
We're doing great. How are you doing?
How are you doing?
Doing pretty well. I'm over here in New Jersey, where it hasn't stopped raining since early this morning. I think we got a hurricane coming in. So
I think we just avoided it so far. Like where we are, it's kind of like right underneath where the bands are, and then I think around 4 o'clock that's supposed to change over here.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not too far from you guys, so we'll see what happens. Hopefully it won't be too bad.
You're not too far from us, so let me go outside real quick. I'm going to scream and see if you can hear me.
See if I can hear you. I figured today was a good day for me to jump in because I heard you guys talk a little bit about marriage at the beginning of the show, and I actually wanted to shout out my husband, Nick Venuti.
Yes, shout out to
Today
Nick.
is actually our 13th dating anniversary today.
Wow.
Ooh.
So
13. Wow.
Yeah, we've been married for 2 years, but we've been together for 13, so we like to celebrate this day as well.
Shout out to Nick. He is stuck.
And happy dating anniversary.
Thanks. Yeah, we've had a lot of really good years and obviously some tough years because those happen too. But, I'm super grateful for his support. As you guys know, I'm super busy. So for me to have a partner that's incredibly supportive, that's really important to me. So
shout out to Nick.
Let's go, Nick.
Shout out to Nick. It's going to win big at the Vegas table.
And if most of the viewers don't know, but you are pregnant, and I know that the baby's due probably on the 14th. But
I know KS is really pushing for September 14th because he wants a little birthday twin over here.
Yes.
Yeah. So due date's the 12th. So we'll see what happens. I've got less than 2 weeks left, but I feel pretty good, so I might make it past the due date. We'll see.
So your due date is on a Sunday, and that's the day that we're airing the radio show in the fall. So Brie is going to be literally there in the hospital.
Brie's going to be like,
make sure you put that radio show on right now. I need to listen to the radio show.
Yeah, the radio show comes with me no matter where.
The baby comes out. The first thing he hears is, "It's the journey."
That's right. That's right. So yeah, I mean it's been a wild ride. I mean I'm sure I know people hear my name on the radio show and stuff, but just to give everyone an idea of what I do, you guys always call me the promo queen because I started working for Cheer Music Factory and Cheer Media Factory in late. I want to say it was 2016. So
wait,
it's been about 5 years.
Did we have a media company when you started working with us?
No, it was just music, and then media came probably within the year afterwards.
Okay.
Which was awesome because everybody wanted those flyers and the Hit Zero videos and the promo videos for their tryouts and. That we just had so many awesome products that people wanted. So, so started with CMF doing the promotional products, advertisements, and email blasts, and then, just meeting some of the clients and drawing up their invoices and contracts. And then eventually, when we really took, the journey with KS, it turned into this whole other part of the job where we were hashing out radio ideas and setting up ticket sales for touring. I also want to give a shout out to 2 of my friends who listen to the show religiously every single week. Lindsay and Jill, they tune in every week and they give me ideas and feedback along the way. So it's nice to have the same people listen week after week.
That's awesome.
Yes, thank you guys. Thank you guys so much.
And don't worry, I did purchase my Forget About You, Forget About Us album.
Yeah.
Yes, it's actually, I know for sure because with the universal distribution, it shows where the album has been downloaded all the way to Not the address of the person, but the within a 20-30 mile radius of where it was posted, downloaded from.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
So
and
I see your little dot over Edison, New Jersey over there.
Yeah, and I think we've gotten some international purchases as well.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool. I heard you guys talking about your favorite song, and I'm still leaning towards Hard to Get as my favorite song. Prison has like really grown on me, and I think that once I saw the songs performed live, because I did have the opportunity to come down and see the show at Rockstar Cheer, New Jersey a couple weeks ago, and that was awesome. But hearing the songs live really gives like a totally different vibe to the album, so that was pretty cool.
So your favorite song is Hard to Get. You've been with Nick 13 years, so are you hard to get?
Yeah, that was a great show, and we had a pretty good turnout, and it was cool seeing Reject perform.
Shout out to Reject. Yeah,
Reject.
Shout out to Reject.
Hopefully in the future, when we have a tour next year, I'll be able to come to a few more, because that was pretty awesome.
Season two is going to be bars.
Season 2's I am old enough to go to a bar.
There you go.
So that's good.
If it were up to Nick, it'd be casinos.
I'll be able to get in, and I might have a better shot of getting my friends to come if it's a bar rather than a cheer gym.
Cool.
So we may even have a bigger crowd.
Let's
we'll
do
see.
it. Let's do it.
Season 4, casinos.
Season 4, casinos. Season 3 is international.
There was like one more thing I just wanted to mention, because I don't know if people who listen realize like what a great opportunity it is to be on Sony Hulk Radio, but we are offering so many different packages for artists to come on and have an interview, and small businesses to call into the studio and give their little spiel about their business, their advertisement. Obviously, the Journey Jump In is a great opportunity because people can come on and really talk about anything. We've had like shout outs and news stories and all kinds of cool stuff. So if anyone's ever interested in doing any of that or having commercials on the show, like you guys mentioned, my email is always available. We can always set people up for something like that.
Absolutely. That sounds phenomenal. Man, you got a lot going on, Brie. I didn't even realize it. Shoot.
Yes, a lot going on, but it's all good stuff. Being busy is always a good thing. You guys know that. So.
Are you excited for cheer battles?
Oh, so excited. That's going to be awesome because there are so many competition shows out there, but there really isn't anything like the cheer show. And the one thing that I like about it is that when you go to a cheer competition, for those people that are familiar, you're put in your level where you're competing against people with the same skill level, the same ability level, and even within like the same age group. But this show is more about the creativity. So a very novice program could compete against an advanced program and still win. So the way it's set up is kind of cool. It's going to be very diverse. It's going to have really interesting judging, and it's going to be all about like the wow factor. So I think it's going to be fun.
I'm really excited. So anything else you can think of for now?
No, just wanted to jump in, say hi to you guys, share some of that stuff, and hopefully I can give you guys a call within the next couple of weeks and tell you about my new baby.
And we cannot wait.
We'll be waiting on the 14th.
It'll probably end up that we will be like there somehow, and it'll just be like, all right, we'll just come like be the first thing that the baby looks at besides you guys.
Yeah, I mean, if you're filming the radio show on a Sunday and that's when I deliver, then you won't be very far. You could always just come swing by.
That's right. We'll bring the podcaster. We'll just do the radio show from the hospital.
We will see you on the 14th. I know you can hear me in there. Uncle Kenny says not till Tuesday.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
All right. Well, you guys enjoy the rest of your show, and I'll talk to you guys soon.
Sounds good, Brie. Thank you.
Thank you so much,
All right.
Brie.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
So we completely love everything about what Brie does for everything about what we do.
Brie is the best. And even though she's a busy bee, Brie, she does a very good job at all her jobs.
Brie.
She's a busy Brie, but she does a very, very, very good job at everything she does. So we are so thankful for her and everything that she does. And shout out to Nick again. Nick's the man. And I can't wait to see him again. It's been a while, Nick. Let's go, man. You got to come on a journey jumping or something. But, yeah.
Right now, we're going to shout out our sponsors from the tour, and these are our sponsors that are going to be that supported us during our traveling around the tour. And right now we are currently taking commercial space for the TV show. So if you would like to get yourself advertised on our TV show season 1 of the tour, you can contact us now, KSMUSICMGT@gmail.com, as well as any of our social media handles, and we will get you in the right place for advertising on season 1 of the tour. KS.
Okay, guys, so big shout out to our sponsors. We have Fundraiser Trends. Follow them at Fundraiser Trends on Instagram and check out their full service pro shop fundraiser program. The Journey with KS has some merchandise, and we have a pro shop set up with them. Sony Hulk radio, pop sockets, and jerseys. So if you are on the app right now, if you go on to Sony Hulk radio or Sony Hulk radio on Facebook, you can see the jersey because I am wearing it. If you'd like to purchase, contact fundraisertrends@gmail.com or give a call at 856-952-4558. That's 856-952-4558. Shout out to the National Billiards League, Cheer Tactics, Spirit Line Choreography, Camille the Singer, PCA Diamonds, the Diamond Hundis Foundation, Party Central, Dragon Breath Ice Cream Shop, Karen Special Yoga, Dessert Options, Law Office of David Frankel, Arc Therapeutic, Kenilworth Dental, Kilroy Records, the Global League, Cheer Battles. And yeah, guys, if you have a business or organization that you would like to promote on Sony Hulk Radio, we have plenty of sponsorship opportunities available. Contact us at KSMUSICMGT@gmail.com for more information. If you guys want a personal or business shout out on the radio, KS and owner will be taking requests for shout outs for only $25. We are also offering on-air interviews for artists who have a song to drop, small businesses, on-air interviews, packages with 10 weeks of advertisements, low pricing, guys, for a lot of exposure.
A couple of days ago, we posted a question to our fans on Facebook. When you were a kid, what did you want to be when you grow up? My response was I wanted to be owner. KS, what did you want to be when you grew up?
Honestly, when I was a kid, I wanted to be like an FBI agent or CIA because I was like really big into James Bond. And then by the time I got to about 3rd grade, I wanted to do music. So
okay,
yeah,
worked out.
But we definitely saw some cool stuff. We saw like people wanted to be athletes and singers and models and stuff.
Teacher, Broadway dancer, doctor, actor, nurse. I mean, it was great.
Oh yeah.
How many people do you think hold their childhood dream now as adults?
I would say, according to the recent survey by Toll Free Forwarding, high-paying and glamorous job titles like doctors and actors and stuff like that, and like pro sports stars are some of the most common childhood dream careers in America. But the same survey also found that only a small fraction of people actually go on to become what they want to be when they were young. The virtual phone company surveyed 2,000 adults in the U.S., asking them, what career they dreamed of pursuing when they were teenagers. Public service jobs provided the most popular, like with teacher, doctor, nurse, and vet making up the top of the people surveyed. Only 10% reported holding their dream job today. Wow.
And only 39% of people who never landed their dream job said that they regretted it. Right now on Sony Hulk Radio, we are going to drop Eyes on You, which is KS featuring Kellyanne.
Oh yeah.
And then we are going to take one word from our sponsors before we come back for our segment, Independence the Strong Way, with DJ StrongArm. So this is Eyes on You right here, right now on Sony Hulk Radio.
I've got my eyes on you, no lies, your vibe is cool. You put me in a mood. I've got my eyes on you, I've got my eyes on you, no lies, your vibe is cool. You put me in a mood. I've got my eyes on you. Galactic, creeping on my radar, time for tactics. Cause my body and my heart's been told to action. My eyes scoping out your goods and your reaction. Since you were made to be a classic, I got the wheel and I'm looking at the green. And not letting anyone or anything intervene and make it real. Damn hard to take my eyes off the screen. So let me show you a little extra and make you scream.
Eyes on you. You said that we were through, but you're all over me too. I want to discard my thoughts on you, but there's no escape from you. Running around and around, my brain is tearing my mind apart. You pull me through and out and back. I'm just protecting my own heart.
I've got my eyes on you, no lies, your vibe is cool. You put me in a mood. I've got my eyes on you, I've got my eyes on you, no lies, your vibe is cool. You put me in a mood. I've got my eyes on you. Don't wanna fiend, but that body's looking dope. Cause the traffic is a scene. Get these sleeves behind the ropes. These creepers on the lurk. Yeah, sound the alarm. Cause they coming in swarms and they trying to do you harm. Eyes on me, baby, it's a go. My vibe's on fleek. I'm neon, check the glow. Coming strong, no lies, full game, no doubts. Get your eyes on me and baby, we can work it out.
Told me you'd come back. You dragged my heart again. I want to understand, but baby, it all just don't make sense. I made a promise I'll stay here with you, and I'll heal my bruises. In fact, my skin will be like you.
I've got my eyes on you, no lies, your vibe is cool. You put me in a mood. I've got my eyes on you, I've got my eyes on you, no lies, your vibe is cool. You put me in a mood. I've got my eyes on you.
Take me away, spaceship, long flight. Never coming back, and that's alright. Into the depths of the starry night.
Starry night, starry night.
Take me away, spaceship, long flight. Never coming back, and that's alright. Into the depths of the starry night, starry night, starry night.
You got me hypnotized, body so fine. Yeah, you're what I like. You got me hypnotized, body so fine. Want me to cross any lines? You got me hypnotized, body so fine. Yeah, you're what I like. You got me hypnotized, body so fine. Want me to cross any lines? I've got my eyes on you, no lies, your vibe is cool. You put me in a mood. I've got my eyes on you, I've got my eyes on you, no lies, your vibe is cool. You put me in a mood. I've got my eyes on you.
Okay, what are you wearing right now?
Nothing.
That's right. So mommy's gonna teach you how to dress yourself. Underwear always comes first, name tag at the back, then pants, then shirt. Get the first button in the right hole or you have to start all over. Socks going first, then shoes, right on right, left on left. With shoelaces, just take the ends, cross them over, switch the loops, the rabbit goes down the hole, pull tight, and you're left with bunny ears. Got it? Why are your pants on your head?
Most parenting's hard to do in just 2 minutes. But 2 minutes twice a day making sure they brush their teeth is easier, and it could help save them from a lifetime of tooth pain. Visit 2min2x.org to find out more. A message from the Partnership for Healthy Mouths, Healthy Lives, and the Ad Council.
This message is for all of you sitting in the passenger seat. And apologies if it gets a little uncomfortable, but how does it feel to be at the mercy of someone who thinks a random text is more important than your life? Someone who takes their eyes off the road while speeding along in a 3-ton hunk of steel. Freaky, right? Well, why not just ask them to stop? Or better yet, volunteer to text for them. It might be a little awkward, but believe me, you'll live.
Learn more at stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
We are live outside the home of Joe and Rosie Goddard, where a pretty big tickle fight broke out just minutes ago. Sources say their father instigated the laughter. Let's go inside for a comment. Apparently, they have no comment. Dads, Let this be a reminder that it only takes a moment to make a moment. Call 877-4DAD-411 or visit fatherhood.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
How's it going? I'm having a stroke. Are you going to shake my hand? I'm having a stroke. Wow, you're not even moving your arm. I'm having a stroke.
When someone is having a stroke, they may not be able to say it with words, but their body language will tell you loud and clear. Look for FAST. F. Face drooping. A. Arm weakness. S. Speech difficulty. T. Time to call 911 immediately. Know the sudden signs. Spot a stroke fast. Visit strokeassociation.org. Brought to you by the American Stroke Association and the Ad Council.
It's the journey. It's the journey. It's the journey with KS. It's the journey. It's the journey. It's the journey with KS.
All right. We are back.
Yes.
And we are here with DJ StrongArm for Independence the Strong Way. DJ StrongArm, are you there?
You already know, my brothers. How y'all doing today?
We're doing good. What about yourself, bro?
Man, I can't complain, man. I can't complain. A little under the weather, but I ain't worried about it. I do what I do.
Amen. Get well soon. Feel better. Drink that tea and honey. And
yeah.
You know, because I know that's how they do it in the South. A little tea, a little honey, done.
Yeah, man. That's what I've been doing too. You got it right on the head.
All right, guys. As you know, this is Independence the Strong Way with DJ StrongArm. All right, what do you got for us today, bro?
Well, first I want to say congratulations on y'all live feed right now.
Oh, you watching? Are you watching?
Yeah, I'm watching, man. I'm watching. I'm not with you, but I'm with you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Soon, bro.
Yeah.
Soon. We really need to get you up here.
Today's subject is the letter DOA. Now, I know, DOA. Don't sound like what y'all really want to hear, right?
Okay.
But it's not the same DOA that you're thinking. Today, DOA means discover, organize, and activate.
Okay.
It's all in regards to the team that you pick, the people that you have working with you and how effective, they're going to be. For the last few weeks, we've been covering everything from the management to the travelers, things that they need to do and kind of what they need to pull together to make it all work. But, discover, organize, and activate, that's what it comes down to because, the first thing you got to do is you got to discover your team. You discover your team. That means you got to find the people that can run each and every element of the situation of the game, of the entertainment business. You got your manager, you got your producer. You might, if you're a singer or whatever, you may have your writer. You got your PR person to handle, your public relations. You got your A&R. You find these people first. Find out who these people need to be, right? So that's your discovery product. That's your discovery phase of it right there. And you got to organize it. You got to come together with those people. You got to introduce those people with each other. That's one of the biggest problems one of the things I've noticed is a lot of people have a lot of people that do things for them. A lot of people have different people that know every element of the game, but those people don't know each other. They never introduce that person to that person. They don't ever bring everybody into the circle together to effectively make the team work. You can't have a basketball team or a football team and, the quarterback is trying to run the ball, trying to be the running back trying to throw the ball, the wide receiver's tackling people. You know what I'm saying? So, so if you have a team, the team needs to be able to come together and know each person's position and what they need to do and make sure it's done effectively. And that's the organization part of it. Now, activate is exactly what it sounds like. Once you discovered your team, once you organize your team, then you activate the team and you let everybody do what it is that they need to do. And you make sure that each individual focuses on that one thing that they need to do. One of the other problems that we have in the industry, the independent industry, and most industries, is that people don't know how to play their own position. They have a position, they're doing what they do, but they're too busy worrying about what the other guy over there is doing. Or why are you working with that person more? Maybe what that person is doing over there requires more work. So, like I said, DOA, man. And this is the part of the conversation where I shoot right on back to KS and owner. So, KS. DOA, discover, organize, and activate. Was the discovery process hard for you? Have you organized it the way that you would like to? And it seems to me that you've already activated it. So I guess it's more about the discovery and the organization. How did it go? How was your discovery process and your organizing process?
Well, honestly, this discovery process happened a long time ago before South Carolina, when I met owner at a tumbling clinic or like an open gym or something. And, I told him that I did vocals and things and music, and, he asked me if I wanted to do some cheer vocals for him. So I wound up, working for the company for a couple of years before moving to South Carolina. So, that was already kind of in motion and going before I got down here. And then from there, it's just, he had a bunch of people and a good team together that he wanted to, share and bring on to make this really work. And it kind of fell into place, he had great workers like Brie and other people that were doing jobs already that were willing to take on more. Which I'm thankful for, but everything was kind of in place, and owner he already had a team for cheer music that we just kind of incorporated with M2P Records.
Yeah, that's actually, it was interesting that you said that, because when I was thinking about what I was gonna say, is I was like, this whole record label thing isn't my thing. Like that, I didn't do any of this stuff. I made cheer music. That's what I did. I did that for 15 years, and like I said, I met KS at a tumble clinic. And that's when he's like, I could do vocals, and he had kind of the label going on, and he had a couple tracks that he might have even had one out by then, or just put out some other stuff. But he was in the process of becoming an artist, seriously. Right. And that was, in terms of like, that's kind of how this all started, I guess. And as I came down to South Carolina, and we still had our two separate studios. I made cheer music. That's all I did. Kenny made, he recorded, and he was more on like the studio sound of engineering and stuff. That was more his thing. And I was cheer music. And I said, you move down, we can open up a studio. It's cheaper. You can do your thing, I can do my thing, and we can share the space, share the equipment to further advance our quality and production ability. And, we made a couple songs. We did a couple, and then now the label thing kind of became my thing. And I, got, radio and TV and all that stuff. So I don't know that I was really trying to discover. I guess my point is I don't know if I was really set out to discover. I just kind of discovered.
Kind of fell into place.
And I think that's a good point, for what you're saying probably, and you might want to elaborate on this, is that it might not necessarily be something that you're looking to discover, but if you're always looking to discover, then things and opportunities might just fall in front of you. And if you're looking at things as like a discovery, which would then turn it into the organization. But yeah, what do you think?
I'm glad you said that, because that is true. Like a lot of times you find things that you're not looking for, and but that is a part of it. A lot of times when you find something you're not looking for, it's because you were looking for something else. So you end up finding other things that you really weren't even looking for. So that is still a part of the discovery process, because things can just fall into place, as KS said. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now, as far as the organizing part, was it hard? Because the discovery part, you pretty much y'all explained it, but so organize it all together. Because like you said, you were doing cheer music, and he was doing, the studio. Right. And I remember coming through there and working with you guys and kind of seeing how everything was operating. Was it hard to organize things around both of you all kind of being together but doing separate things? You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times when I would come through, I could see you were doing your thing, I could see he was doing his. But were there ever times where where you kind of felt like maybe you should work together more? Like, was it harder to organize separately, doing separate things in the same space?
Honestly, I don't think so, because we always had like two separate spaces. Like we had two computers, we had two almost, the only thing we couldn't really do was we could record 2 times at once, but from a sound perspective, you probably hear each other. But I think that in terms of space, I don't think that it was difficult because we had 2 workstations.
Yeah.
It wasn't like somebody had to sit there, wait till the other person was done, and then when the other person was done, then the other. Certain things, because certain computers had certain things on them. But I guess in the beginning we weren't busy enough where it was complicated, and I guess as we continue to organize, we just upgraded and continue to upgrade equipment, which is. I would advise to people is as you're organizing and as you're developing, don't fall behind on your equipment and the things that you have, because you're going to end up having this big team, but you're going to be working on one computer with a little USB mic, and you're going to realize you didn't upgrade your interface.
Now, with you all having, like I say, 2 separate situations, being together on the same team and having 2 separate situations, did you ever have team issues? Like, did you ever have it where you have a team that works for KS and a team that works for you, what you do, and those teams clash? Because I do remember, I'm not going to speak on what it was, but I wish I could have recorded it. It would have been great. I do remember you and him having a small quarrel, based off of opinions in the building. So were there ever situations where you just had team issues, where the people on your team couldn't come together to organize things the right way? You know what I'm saying? Like, and it kind of caused conflict between you all and others.
Absolutely. I think that it's a good question on
I see smiling in your face too, KS.
I think it's not so much necessarily from other people. I guess there's certain things like where me and KS have just disagreed on the final result of what we're trying to do, or what it is that we had the idea of.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say that. I mean, and the best part is like, you know, even though like we do have some disagreements, like it's really not that much. You know, like I think we've known each other for almost 10 years now, and working together for 4, and we've only had probably like a handful of really
debates or arguments.
Yeah. So that's a big part.
And then y'all guys are really brothers too. Y'all like really brothers too. So, you know, I guess that could be an issue. You're around each other that much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and honestly, when you know each other that much, you know how you can have it out with the other person. Yeah, and you know where it's going. You know, you can have it out with that person. So
it wasn't lack of organization. It was lack of understanding.
I just think it was a disagreement between two people that were in 50% of making one decision, and 50 we didn't agree 50%. You know what I'm saying? I think it was the matter of fact there's 2 people making one final decision and then not agreeing on it.
Was there ever a time when one of y'all was like, this ain't got to do with you, stay on your side? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Probably.
But ever since we like really started going together, it wasn't really like that.
I can definitely say though, when you're in the heat of the moment, for sure there are things that get said that you don't mean to say when you're arguing. Yeah. So I could probably name like 1,000 things off the top of my head from that perspective. But yeah, I think that's also to your point with organization. Like, it's not always going to work out. You know what I mean? Right. Your organizing is going to it's not going to just be like, okay, you discover the people, you organize them, and then they deliver. It's going to be you discover them. It's going to take time to discover them. Then you're going to try to organize, and organizing the first time, the second time, the third. It could be, who knows how many times Ed Sheeran has organized his team. We don't really know, you know?
And I'm glad you said that, because that's a great segue into activation, because I actually had that under activate. You know, I actually had it to where, you know, activate is once you put everything into play and then you find out what's working and what's not working. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, you know, during the activation process, once you all got started, was there a need to replace some people, get rid of some people, or add on some people, either or?
Well, honestly, I mean, like artist-wise, or people that we want to work with or trying to work with to do anything, for sure. But on like as a main, like a team member.
Yeah, like I'm talking about like mostly like the team process, like the behind the scenes people. Like, were there any people that you were involved in where you not saying names or anything, but were there any situations where you just felt like some things may need, some people may not be efficient for that particular area, or has there been a situation where you really want to put somebody into a situation because you felt like you needed more work?
Yeah, I think that it's twofold. It's a growing process. There's a lot that we've learned. We've always taken the position that we'll just do it ourselves. If it comes to filming and we can't get the filming right, we'll just buy a camera and we'll just do it ourselves. We've always taken that approach so that it doesn't. I think that helps with you don't become reliant but there is definitely a lot of stuff that we still to this day right now know that we can't do. We need people to be able to do that. At the same time, understanding that this is an independent situation. This isn't like we're signed and we have somebody backing this whole operation. We put up our own funds, our own, if the label doesn't make money one month and things need to get paid, we have to pay them, so we independently do that. And I think that a lot of people get misconstrued.
They're like, oh, you guys are artists, you're good.
And think we have all this money in the pot and we're getting all this and we're getting all that, which is so far from the truth. We're funding all this and we're funding all that, and it's a lot. And when people come and they want opportunities within us, we give a lot of people opportunities, and and we're very easy to work with, but we're not funding massive salaries. So I think people think that they should be making a salary, and I said we were very upfront with people. This is where we stand. This is what we can pay you, and this is what we can do. And if it works for you, great. If not, we'll do it ourselves. And I think that there's a lot of people that we have a lot of people that work commission based, and if they get us, help us grow in any way, get us a service or something, then we're happy to pay a commission. It's not like we're trying to take advantage of people, but we do understand that this is an independently funded operation, and if we feel that somebody feels like they're entitled, then I just want them to show me that they've put up the amount of money that we've put up to try to get to this point, and then they can understand how much that I'm invested in this and how much it's important that I make my investment back, and at the same time give other people opportunities. I know people's work isn't free, so I try to at least know that when somebody does something, they at least get paid for it, whether it be lunch and dinner or gas or something. I don't want people thinking that this is just a free go around for things that they do. And maybe they don't like the amount that I agreed with them, but I'll do it myself if that's not the case. No hard feelings. You know what I'm saying? KS, I don't know.
Right.
Yeah, no, that's definitely true. And I feel like a lot of people just don't really understand how much things cost in the entertainment industry. It's... you're talking you're talking more than college tuitions. It's not just buy a $10 mic, I'm going to be famous. If you're not recording on good equipment, or you're not traveling to go to perform, and you don't have $1,000 worth of lights and a couple $1,000 setup to be able to perform these things, you're not going to look professional, and you're not going to look good to be able to bring in profit or bring in what you need to bring in. So if people want to work, and it's. We have radio, we have TV, we have, major distribution. Those things cost a lot of money, and if you're trying to make it, you need to look professional. You need to have some sort of press or radio and TV. You need to have these things to make it.
And at the very same time, the things, especially here at the label that they offer, they're so cheap compared to what you would find on other networks, like radio interviews. I mean, it costs like $500 to go on certain radio stations to. We're not, and this is not something that we're even requiring really. We are offering other artists to not be part of the label. You don't have to be part of the label to get on Sony Hulk Radio. You don't have to be part of the label to be on the network or the TV, to have distribution, to take advantage of independent services. That if you don't even feel like you need to pay us. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I feel like a lot of the problem is that, and you deal with this too, is people don't even want to pay you. They feel like, oh, you're a radio station, or you're a StrongArm podcast, or you're doing a YouTube vlog, and and I got to pay you $50 to talk on your thing. I was like, yeah, well, I might only have 5 people listening at this hour, but that 5 out of 5 people, if that one person likes your song and continues to listen to it, then that $50 that you just paid to come on my podcast is worth it.
Right.
Yeah.
It sounds like activators where all the action is at. Right? When I said discover and organization, I had a little bit of conversation. When I said activate, well, y'all went in.
Well, I tell people all the time, I'm like, people go, well, you're my boy, you should hook me up. And I go, okay, well, how about this? You go to work for free every day and make no money and see how you would feel. You know, like, don't ask me to do this for free. I'm like, would you go to work for free? Like, how are you going to pay your bills?
Hey, y'all do know I said activate, not aggravate, right?
Well, I think that then that's a good point. The activation is probably the most aggravating part because once you discover people, you make a plan, you organize it together. Once you put it in motion, it's real. And if you didn't think about that this stuff is expensive, then your activation thing is gonna be messed up because not everybody's going ahead and getting signed to Sony tomorrow. Trust me.
Right.
And if you really want to do this right, you're trying to avoid getting signed to Sony tomorrow.
All right. So when are you guys gonna discover, organize, and activate the delivery of my Sony Hulk jersey like KS got on?
This guy. You know what the truth is? The truth is I actually do probably need to make another order because the problem is I can't order unless I do a 5 minimum. So I always try to get it to 5. So now I'm at 4 because I had 3. You're 4, so I just need 1 more and I'll make that order.
I mean, we could always. I got Amari in the house, and we could always throw him one.
Okay, hey, you gotta send me those sizes though. They run small, just so you know. They run small.
Oh, okay. Well, I just need you. I'm a small guy.
You probably be a medium or even a large would even better.
Even large. You know what I'm saying? Well, I mean, hey, I like today's conversation. You guys really went all the way in on activate. I activated the right nerve.
Well, I mean, yeah, because like for an independent artist, though, it's like, you know, a radio station or a TV network or anything like that. Like, why would you not want to have your music video on TV? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's Roku TV. Like, Roku's the new big thing. Like, you'd be like, hey, guys, you can see my music video on TV. Like, how many people do you honestly know who's got a music video on TV? You know, you can look that up. There's so many opportunities and things like that.
And if you submit your music video to the network to be streamed every month, you automatically get chosen to be on the TV show The Countdown, where if you're in the top 10 of all the votes, people vote daily, your video gets played on the TV show.
So then you get like 2. You're on like 2 technically.
So there's a lot of stuff, you know, that people don't need to really feel like they need to be associated with you or us, or that they can still just take advantage and listen, do yourself a favor and further your career the right way.
Well, you know, that's why we do what we do, guys. That's why y'all got the journey, and that's why I'm, independence is stronger. That's why we all do what we do, because we're trying to help them understand that it is sad that they don't know. It is sad that we see so many people not take full advantage of sitting directly in front of them. I think one of the biggest problems is because so many people feel entitled. Like, so many people feel like their talent is supposed to just pave the way for them, and they don't understand that this is a financially based company, a financially based, industry.
Yep.
So, talent is a part of it, but you know how they say, that's only like 10%, if that. You know what I'm saying? Like, the rest of it is really business oriented, and the way you put your money at and how you move things around. So, you're right. It is sad that they don't do it. It is sad that people don't know, but that's exactly why we're here teaching them. You know what I'm saying?
You got any shout outs today?
Nope. Not today, man. You know what I'm saying? Not today. Nobody's in my good graces.
Well, we're moving the show for the fall. It's gonna be on Sundays, so we'll be tuned in, and we're excited for the opportunity to hopefully bring the Journey with KS on-air radio show to multiple days per week, so that audiences that might not be able to hear your segment on certain days, they can have multiple opportunities to tune in.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. More independence and strong, man.
Yeah, keep it strong. We'll see you. We'll touch base on the timing for the Sundays, but we'll see you soon, hopefully, man.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, man. Y'all be easy, man. As soon as I get well, I'll be on the road.
Feel better as well.
Yes,
Yeah, definitely.
Feel better, man. Feel better.
All right, man. Peace.
Yes, sir. Peace.
All right, so you guys know this is the Journey with KS. We are summer finaleing it out right now. I know KS has some TikTok shout-outs, and then we're going to be with you on Sundays, live on Sony Hulk Radio, right before season 1 of the tour on the RTN KS TikTok shout-outs.
Okay, everybody on TikTok, here we go. We got Ronnie Word. Shout out to Ronnie Word. We got Lily of the Sound. Shout out to Lily. Official Nate Venice. Jojo the Bean, another moderator. We got Paige and Real Zach, my moderators. We also have Set Lifestyle M. Shout out to Maya, guys. She does online therapy. And I'll give my boy Master Roshi a shout out. He's on right now, tuned in. So thank you guys on TikTok for the love and support. Don't forget to follow me on IG and Twitter and TikTok for our Facebook people out there. I am KS Music and owner OWN3R Music.
And just make sure you guys get ready because we have something special coming for you. Super shout out to Alina from Facebook for getting her 50/50 raffle. If you guys want to take part in our 50/50 raffle contest, just contact us on social media. It's a 50/50 drawing, 50% proceeds to our tour, and 50% to the winner. If you guys are making dinner at home and you aren't sure what you want to do for dessert, don't be worried. There's no need to think creative anymore because you have options with dessert options. Yes. And we will see you next week right here on Sony Hulk Radio on Sunday. This Sunday or next Sunday, as soon as we get our catalog in, and we will post on Facebook to let you know. So this is the Journey with KS, and we will see you next time. Peace.
It's the journey. It's the journey. It's the journey with KS. It's the journey. It's the journey. It's the journey with KS.